Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is Wednesday. When is today? October 8th, 2025. I believe it was a year ago today that Hurricane Milton hit me, literally. Went right over my house. Of course, that was at night. But it is Wednesday afternoon, and once again, time for Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, SaleenDriver, host of the longest running Wednesday afternoon live stream in all of YouTube that I know of. The show that is the definitive YouTube stream about nothing in particular. And we are, I'm sure, once again going to prove that, because we're going to talk about all kinds of junk, I'm sure, over the next 2 hours. And I'm sure our congenial guests, Sven, everyone's favorite German Mississippi State fan, and VidTube Productions will come in, and Nate might show up. You never know. Let's see who's here. We got the aforementioned Sven. Hail, sake, and condolences to our buddy in pain, Saleen. Napier survived another week. Yeah, but that's, as far as I'm concerned, Napier just got his temporary stay of execution. He's going to get fired. I mean, he's going to lose to Texas A&M because it's a road game. Then he's probably going to lose to Mississippi State, and then he's going to get crushed by Georgia. And eventually, you know, he's going to end up with a losing record, no bowl game, and Gator Nation's going to get tired of him. And I guess it'll happen at the end of the year so we can save money on the buyout. And, I just guess I'll have to console myself with the fact that at the end of the year, he'll be done. Nate DeGreat, he's here. He's in Atlanta waiting for his flight. You're flying to Augusta? Oh, just drive to Augusta. Jesus, take you less time. Anyway, Matt Newman's here. Good to see you, sir. Atypical Gump is here. Good to see you. VidTube Productions is here. Good to see you. But yeah, Napier managed to survive another week. But you rent a car, Nate. Never mind. Go ahead and fly to Augusta. That's fine. I'm sure Lou or Battle Angel will be there to pick you up. I thought you did drive. My bad. Well, okay. Well, I assumed you were traveling with your family, but maybe that was a bad assumption on my part. Napier managed to survive another week, and good on him for, well, I don't think he had anything to do with it really, but good on my Gators for beating Texas. As a Gator fan since 1975, I always want my Gators to win. Even though losing would have helped get Napier out of Gainesville, it's more important to me that despite Napier being a horrible coach and I want him gone, I'd rather see my Gators win than anything else. Very true. Florida does have talent. They've proven it, especially on defense. And when Wrongway decides to throw to people wearing the same helmet and shirt color that he's wearing, good things tend to happen. Okay. No. Well, I hope that we can provide you with some level of entertainment while you kill time in the Atlanta airport. I know I'm going to be in the Atlanta airport sometime in early April, waiting for my connecting flight to Venice, Italy. And looking forward to that. I wish it was sooner, but it isn't going to be. And this time I'm going with my mom and my daughters. It'll be the first time that I've traveled anywhere with my daughters outside the state of Florida since my divorce. I've traveled with them in the state of Florida several times, but never left the state, much less the country, with my daughters since the divorce, due to a combination of financial issues and health issues. Just wasn't able to do it. So we're looking forward to that. And for those of you who don't remember, of course, yesterday, the 7th, marked the 2-year anniversary of the atrocities committed against the Israeli people. I spent the day talking with a lot of people of the tribe, including some people I know who actually live in Israel. And we all talked together and prayed together and enjoyed some fellowship together. Yeah, Joshua, good to see you. I hope we can get the hostages back, or in some cases, the remains of the hostages. If it were up to me, I would fly a squadron of B-52s over Gaza and level the place and turn it into a vast parking lot. But I guess it's not up to me. The Battle Angel, good to see you, my dear. Welcome, welcome to the most patient woman in all of YouTube and the most patient woman I know in the world, except my mom. She has to put up with me on a daily basis, so I guess that's a level of patience I will never understand. Dandy, good to see you. You really think Vandy's going to get to the SEC championship, don't you? That's so cute. Steve Pearson, haven't seen you here in a minute, so good to see you here, sir. Don't forget to click the like button, the thumbs up button at some point during the stream. It does make me feel good, and it does help with the YouTube algorithms. And for those 1 or 2 of you who always click the thumbs down button, go ahead and do that too. Doesn't bother me at all. I'm pretty sure I know who you are. Don't know why you're still so salty at me, but hey, at least you're paying attention. And bad attention is better than no attention. ESPN says Vandy has the 14th highest odds to make the playoffs. Oh, God. Mr. Sancho, how you doing, sir? Good to see you here. But then again, I can't fault Vandy. I mean, they're what, 4-1 or 5-1? I'm not sure. And Florida's 2-3, so hell, if we played Vanderbilt right now, Florida might lose to Vanderbilt. You never know, especially if it was a road game. Let's see what else is going on. I managed somehow to hurt my back. I don't know how I did it. I haven't lifted anything heavy in a good while. I don't know what the hell happened, but one day I woke up and my sciatic nerve on my right side was in, full volume screaming at me. it's gotten better over the past few days, but doesn't seem to be improving any. I might have to go to see a doctor and get some treatment for an inflammation. But it does loosen up during the day and then tighten up in the evenings. But it really is kind of a pain to walk. Sitting seems to be okay, and lying down is okay, but walking for more than a few minutes is painful. No idea what I did, but unless it starts improving again and starts getting better by the end of this week, I'm probably going to try and make an appointment to see an orthopedic guy. Probably have to go back on some kind of anti-inflammatory. And those are always wonderful things that play havoc with my blood chemistry. And that's never a good thing. But we'll see what happens. Sven would rather see Vandy in Atlanta rather than the Gumps or Texas or Georgia. I don't think you have to worry about Texas. If you believe what Lou is saying, and I don't think he's wrong at the moment, although things can change. But I think Florida just ended Texas's chances at the SEC championship and or the playoffs. But you never know. If they run the table and some teams ahead of them stumble, crazier things have happened, I guess. Alabama still controls their destiny. Obviously, Georgia still controls their destiny. Hell, technically, Florida still controls their destiny. They only have the one loss in the SEC. But I'm sure Texas A&M is going to take care of that. And if they don't, Georgia will. But, a lot of teams still control their destiny, but some destinies are more tenuous than others. Manning's lost to Florida again this time, aren't you? Yeah, the Mannings as a family do not have a good record against the Florida Gators, do they? Peyton was 0-4. I don't know. Did we ever play against the other guy, the brother? What was the other brother? Oh fuck! What was his name? Peyton and come on, somebody help me. What was it? The other guy played for Ole Miss? Eli. Thank you, Joshua. Eli Manning. Corticosteroids are awesome until they're not. Very true. Very true. Eli. Yes. Eli. Joshua got it for me. I don't know. Did Florida ever play against Eli Manning? I don't think he did. Hang on. Did Eli Manning play against Florida? He did. Oh, okay. Well, Eli did better than Peyton. Eli Manning played against Florida Gators for the Ole Miss Rebels twice and won both games. Beat Florida 17-14 in 2002 and 2017 in 2003. Well, okay. So let's see. Peyton was 0-4. Eli was 2-0. And Arch was 0-1. So the Manning family is 2-5. Yeah, 2-5 against Florida. That's not a good record. But it's better than I thought it was. I would like to see Ole Miss in the SEC championship game. No, probably not going to happen. Yeah, so did I. Arch Manning could be the first of Archie, Peyton, and Eli to lose to Vanderbilt. Yeah, could be. What about Archie? You know what? I'll look that up too. Did Archie Manning play against Florida? No. No, Archie Manning did not. Evidently. Yeah, according to ESPN, they actually posted an article 6 days ago. Hater's Guide to the Mannings versus Florida. Let's see. Between Archie, Peyton, Eli, and now Arch, the Mannings have been part of the 60th. Well, Archie Manning never played Florida in 3 seasons with Ole Miss. The Mannings are 2-3 as starters against the Gators. Okay. Well, Archie Manning never played against the Gators, but the kids did, and Peyton never beat him. Eli did beat him twice, and Arch hasn't beaten him. So there you go. The Manning family does not have a great record against the Florida Gators, which makes me happy. What also makes me happy is that being 0-4 against Florida, and then Peyton Manning ended up pimping Gatorade on TV commercials, which I found to be incredibly funny. But I think I'm the only person that thinks that's funny. A little bit of irony, of course. I'm going to drop the link and get Sven and hopefully VicTube in here, because I have a question for Sven. Because I missed last week. I wonder if you guys missed me. But I missed last week because of a conflict of an appointment, which I couldn't move. And then, of course, it was Yom Kippur, which is the Day of Atonement. And that is the high holiest of the high holy days in Judaism. And I could not be on the computer that day.
Hello.
Hello. I have a question for you. Hello?
Hello.
I'm
waiting for your question, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you guys pick winners and winners? Did you do your picks last week?
No. Because
you didn't do picks last week because I wasn't there?
This is correct.
Oh,
and the
I'm flattered, but I'm also kind of sorry you guys.
It's no problem. And the cowbell man is down bad. I lost the week before. By the way, I have some news, some breaking news.
Well, wait a minute before you do that. What's the
Okay.
I mean, I didn't hear the results of the week before, so
I give you the results.
Who's leading?
I give you the results. We've had game 1, Tennessee against Mississippi State. 3 guys were right and 1 guy was wrong. I was wrong. But we should have won the game, but we didn't. So we all went okay with UGA against Bama because we all picked UGA and lost outside of Nate.
Yeah, I didn't think Bama was going to do it.
Yeah, me too. So Saleen,
hey, Jason.
Vic, and Nate picked South Carolina against Kentucky, and I picked Kentucky. Down bad. Nate, Saleen, and Sven picked Oregon to beat Penn State, and Vic was wrong. And Vic and Nate picked Ole Miss over LSU. What the two old guys, Saleen and Sven, had not right. And I was wrong. Rollo Cardo lost to BYU. And the last game, we all had Harvard right against the Marxists of Brown.
Yes.
In
Who
the lead.
who they stomped rather nicely and made me very
it was 250 to something like that.
Yeah.
So in the lead, who is that guy? A Florida man is in the lead with 24 points, followed by a Georgia man by 23 points, and the Cowbell man is down bad with 21 points. I am 3 points behind Saleen. Vic has 23, you have 24, and I have 21, and I have new games.
Okay. Well, we'll do our picks for the week when Vic shows up a little later.
So,
but what's your big announcement?
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Brandon M. Freeman, a former Stanford and Harvard alum, and a former player for Stanford, gave Stanford the tree $50 million for the football program. It's the second highest donorship this year, right behind Mississippi State's Howard Industries, who gave $60 million to Mississippi State for the indoor facility.
Wait a minute. How much did he give?
50.
50. Okay. I thought you said 350.
No, 50.
Okay.
And he was an alumni for Stanford and Harvard, and he was at Morgan Stanley and some other companies, and he has a hedge fund and has a net worth of around 3.4 billion from what I saw. But this number is not safe. Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Jason, I'll tell you what. Once it shows up, give me a day or two, and I'll get a video done and uploaded and ready to go. And then I can send it on to the next person, no problem. Have you sent it already? Because I don't have anything heading my way that I know of. But I promise you, once it shows up within a day or two, I'll have a review and I'll have a video uploaded to my channel for you, because I know it's important for me to get it done and then get it on to the next person, unless I'm keeping it or giving it back to you. I don't. You let me know on that. But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let's see. Unless they're donating to NA, I won't do any good. Okay.
So and the second thing is, Cincinnati just got Joe Flacco from the Browns as their quarterback because Burrow is injured, and they traded Flacco from any other NFL team, and he is now the starting quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, hang on a minute. I got something I thought on. Okay, didn't send. I was waiting for it from Ireland. That's right. It's being built in Ireland, isn't it? Okay. Well, just PM me on wherever, on WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or whatever, and let me know when it's on the way, and then I'll make sure to keep an eye out on it. You know what I don't understand is, why are they bouncing around some old guy like Joe Flacco when a really good young quarterback by the name of Kyle Trask is sitting out there, not doing anything as far as, unless somebody signed Trask when Tampa cut him, which was, I think, stupid. But Kyle Trask is sitting out there, and I believe the boy has some talent. But then again, all Gator quarterbacks are disrespected in the no fun league. But the man knows how to play football. He's proven it, and he's sitting out there. And meanwhile, they got old Tejaktas like Joe Flacco, who's got one foot in the proverbial grave, bouncing him around for God knows what reason.
He's older than us, and we are old.
And I'm not saying that Joe Flacco doesn't have talent. The man obviously has talent, and he obviously brings a ton of experience to the locker room. But his arm strength is about akin to mine at this point.
Yeah,
and you've got a real good talent in Kyle Trask, sitting out there doing nothing. Unless maybe VicTube, who is a fountain of information about the no fun league. Let's see if Trask is signed on with anybody.
I have no clue. I don't watch NFL.
No, neither do I. Kyle Trask was released by the Bucks. And they got rid of him and signed Teddy Bridgewater. Real fucking brilliant. Well, he does have a shoulder injury. I guess that would probably be the reason. He's unsigned right now. He's sitting out there unsigned, according to Google AI.
Yeah. I mean, Trask was not the baddest college quarterback.
No, I thought he did pretty damn good, considering.
Yeah, he had one wide receiver and one tight end, and this was his offense.
Yeah, but he had a great offense that was squandered by no defense. And if he had actually had a defense, he might have been hoisting the national championship trophy over his head. Might.
Yeah.
Might. But instead, he had a clown for a head coach and an idiot for a DC.
I mean, who would you rather have, Dan Mullen back or Billy Napier?
Oh, that's like asking me if I want to be injected with amoebic dysentery or syphilis. I mean, come on.
Dan Mullen, he won you 33 games in 3 years. He had 4 injuries on the O-line in his last year, and that was what it cost him the season.
Well,
if you lose 4 starters on the offensive line in 4 weeks, it's over. I mean, Florida is not the place who can replace 4 offensive linemen. They are not Alabama or Georgia or Ohio State. It's Florida.
So Joe Flacco is 40. VidTube would rather have Dan Mullen than Sunbelt Billy.
Of course.
And you know what?
Dan Mullen is a damn good coach.
Yeah, Mullen is a good coach, and he does generate decent offenses. So I tell you what, if Dan Mullen would promise not to get involved in recruiting and hire somebody else to do it because he can't do it and he won't do it, then I would take Dan Mullen back. But it's a moot point anyway, because Dan Mullen would rather play in the in the group of 5 small kiddie pool of college football. And, looks like he'll probably make the playoffs and get bounced in the first round by somebody,
UNLV not make the playoffs this year.
UNLV won't make the playoffs?
Next year.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Well, let him make the playoffs and get bounced
Yeah,
out in the first
I had.
round. I mean,
Do you
that-
remember my bet with Slim Shady Canes? I have a little bet
I
with him.
remember there was a bet with Slim Shady Canes. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's a bet if UNLV makes it to the playoffs in 27.
Oh, in 27.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
20,
that's 2 years away, sir.
yeah, so until 26. When Mullen makes it to the playoffs in 26, I win my bet. Yeah.
Well,
But anyway, I mean, Mullen's recruiting classes in Florida was 12th, 9th, 8, and 8.
then
He had
why did he have shit teams?
I mean, he won 33 games in free. He had 11 win seasons the first 3 years. I mean, when was the last time outside of Spurrier or Urban Meyer, Florida had anywhere near 11 win seasons in a row? Never.
So
Never.
if Mullen was so great, how come he got fired?
I tell you why. Because
He's a
the
clown,
Florida.
that's why.
No, he's not a clown. The Florida administration is absolute stupid and out of control. These people are nuts. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely
Well,
nuts.
I don't disagree with you that the athletic
look.
director is an idiot, but
I mean, Strickland was not there when Mullen was at Florida. He came later. And
well, somebody did something stupid.
and I mean, if your head coach beat Kirby Smart, who was the second coming of Nick Saban at this time, literally. So he won the East. He won 33 games. So made it to the SEC championship game. Got roasted. I think it was Alabama.
No, he didn't get roasted. He only lost by 6 points.
Yeah. I mean, you have
that was that defense again.
So, he needed to regroup Mississippi State. He needed 5 years. So, and Mississippi State came from 4, 5, 6 wins, and under Mullen, when he got in the 2012-13 season, so before Dak, he already had 8 wins, 7 wins, 8 wins, 9 wins a season. So he needed time. So, but when your offensive line, in the first 4 weeks, you lose 4 players on your offensive line, you are cooked. You saw it with Oklahoma last year. Oklahoma lost 4 offensive linemen in the first 2 weeks, and they were complete cooked. It was over.
I think Vandy Dandy has a pretty good handle on one of the big reasons why Mullen got fired. He couldn't bring himself to fire Grantham.
I mean,
maybe if he had fired Grantham, he would have saved his job.
Yeah, I mean, everybody makes mistakes, and it was Mullen's second head coaching job at a Power 5 program. He was a coordinator.
Well, but he was already a coordinator at Florida and won 2 national championships.
I know. He made Tebow to that what he was as a college quarterback.
Yeah, he's a great offensive mind. He's a great offensive coordinator. But you know what? Sometimes as a head coach, you got to say if one of your coordinators is a blithering idiot, you got to say, hey, Todd, you got to go. You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
If he had just had the guts to do that, I mean, if he's got the guts to show up to a press conference dressed like Darth Vader, look like an idiot, why does he have the guts to fire Todd Grantham? If he had fired Todd Grantham, he might have saved his job.
I mean, the crazy guy from Georgia Tech who ruined Georgia Tech, Jeff Collins, the head coach from Georgia Tech before Brent Key?
I vaguely remember.
Jeff Collins. So, and he was the defensive coordinator for Mississippi State. And he was absolutely fantastic under him. Nobody could, I mean, if you ask Rec Talk or C-Dog, who is the most hated person on the planet, there is one man, it's Jeff Collins. He ruined Georgia Tech. Absolutely. So, but he was an absolute fantastic defensive coordinator. Nobody in the mid-10s want to play Mississippi State because they knew if they come to our place, they get their shit kicked in. And we had Jeffrey Simmons and Adams and Fletcher Cox and Chris Jones and all these 5-stars, all recruited by Mullen and Jeff Collins. And Jeff Collins got then the head coaching job at Georgia Tech, and Mullen hired the wrong guy at defensive coordinator. Maybe Mullen is a too nice of a guy. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, you know what? I mean, a nice guy. I'd say that Mullen is a nice guy. Seems like an affable guy. Seems like a guy that you love to sit down and go out to dinner with and have a beer with. But you know what? As a head coach, the man's got to be a little ruthless once in a while. When it's obvious that his DC is incompetent, he should fire him. How you doing, Jeff?
Yeah, no, actually, Jeff Collins was the head coach at Temple before he went to Georgia Tech.
Yeah, then he got the Temple head coach, or something like that. So, how are you doing, Vic?
Good.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech.
I didn't know that that Jeff Collins was once the DC at Mississippi State. I didn't know that.
Yeah, in the mid-10s. So, guys, we are all together.
Yes.
Mhm.
Here's the standings. Sven, 21, Vic, 23, and the old man has 24 points. Vic, we have to make ground. I have 7 new games. And I didn't include, before we start, the Oklahoma-Texas game because nobody knows if John Matthias plays. That's why
I would still take Texas. I would still take
Oklahoma.
take Oklahoma. Either way, yeah.
I would too. By the way, Zick, thank you for doing the show last week. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So can we start?
Yep, please do.
Yeah.
So the loser starts. The first game. The University of Georgia against the almighty Hugh Freezes and Jackson Arnold at Auburn, at Jordan Hare. I take UGA.
Yeah, UGA.
Really?
This is a question?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, UGA.
Why is Georgia only favored by 3.5?
Because they are stupid. I don't know. But Vegas makes money. They how does it always is? They must know things we don't know. That's
wait a minute. What is the line? Florida, I mean, Texas A&M is only favored by 7.5 over Florida at home. I don't understand that. I would have had them favored a hell of a lot more than 7.5.
Right. Yeah, Texas A&M is better than Texas.
So the next game
is going to take Florida apart.
The next game is the game of the week. The Indiana Hoosiers at Autzen Stadium against the Oregon Ducks in Oregon. I take Indiana. I pull the upsets.
Oregon.
Yeah. Gonna have to go Oregon. Yeah.
Okay.
I've never believed in Indiana. If the ball isn't orange and round, I don't believe in Indiana.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
if they're gonna beat, if Indiana's gonna beat one of the big boys, they need to prove to me that they can beat one of the big boys. So
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
next game,
Oregon ain't their Huckleberry.
Billy Napier against Mike Echo. Florida at the Aggies. I take the Aggies.
are you
Sorry.
serious? Yeah, I'll take the yell practice.
Yeah, I'll take the fake cadets.
Yep.
Okay. Or we
I'm
take
sorry. I you know I'm a Florida man from day
Yeah.
one to day last, but
So
Mhm.
you know, reality is
game.
reality. Come on.
Next game. Arizona State is 5-1 at Utah, who is also 5-1. Arizona State lost to Mississippi State, and Utah got blown out by Texas Tech by 20 at home.
Wait a minute. Well, who's playing who again?
Arizona State at Utah.
Both are 5-1. Arizona State lost to State, and Utah lost by 20 at home to Texas Tech.
Oh God, that's a tough.
I take Utah.
Yeah, Utah.
You know what? I'm going to go for the road upset.
Okay, ASU.
Yeah, give me
The next
ASU for
game-
no other reason than I'm going to
So-
be contrary one time.
The next game, Alabama at Missouri. I pull the upset. I say Missouri.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm also gonna take Mizzou.
Bama. I don't believe in Mizzou.
Okay, Gump.
I've never believed in Missouri. I just can't.
So, the next game, South Carolina at LSU. It's a night game at
LSU's
LSU.
going to kill them. LSU's going to destroy them. Come on.
Okay, I also
LSU's
take
not going to
LSU.
have gator for dinner that night. They're going to have chicken.
Y'all take LSU.
Okay, and the last game, it's our shit game of the week, but it's not a shit game. It's North Texas, 5-0 North Texas at Southern Florida. And I take the upset. I say North Texas goes into Florida and beats Southern Florida.
Yeah, so it's being played at South Florida.
It is in Florida.
Well, that doesn't really matter because remember, South Florida doesn't have their own stadium yet.
Yeah, they're playing
Yeah.
in Miami.
It
huh?
does. It does.
No,
it
they
does
play.
kind.
They play in.
it does
they
kinda
play in
Tampa.
Ray J.
Tampa.
Yeah,
they
it
play in Ray
does.
J.
It does kind of matter. So I guess I'll go South Florida.
Okay, USF.
Well, I'm going South Florida because my younger daughter, is a student there, and got to represent the family.
So,
Represent.
what we do, Nate is at the airport, yeah? And on Friday, he will come on, I think, and I will let him do his picks on Friday.
Okay.
Is this correct?
Oh, also,
Is this
Harvard is playing on Friday night. I believe the game will be on ESPNU, and they're playing Cornell, and that should be a nice, easy romp for Harvard. I'm going to enjoy that thoroughly.
I think 30, 40 points.
Yeah, Cornell won't put up much of a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, last week they beat the snot out of Holy Cross.
I think Indiana is cooking some good teams over there. This Signetti guy is the real deal. I mean, he lost half his team last year, and this year Illinois comes to town and they beat them by 8 touchdowns. And this was, I mean, I saw the complete game. This was impressive. I mean, to put 63 on
I just
Illinois.
can't believe in teams like Illinois and Indiana to to be consistently good.
I mean, Indiana is not on an Ohio State level.
No,
No.
they're not.
They
So-
They're
never
not.
will.
because of recruiting right now. So, but Signetti can coach, and in the Big Ten, Indiana has the best quarterback, and there's no question. I mean, I take Mendoza all day, every day over the USC over Moore
By the
Right
way,
over Dante.
all day.
Sven, you got something wrong there. The North Texas South Florida game is being played at
Ah.
North Texas.
I knew it. Yeah, I'm picking North Texas.
Really?
Wow, Sven. Yeah, I thought it was play at North Texas. That's why I was like,
Okay.
really? Are you sure? But yeah,
So,
I'm doing
sorry.
North Texas. Yeah.
So,
But I'm
and-
still
and-
taking South Florida.
okay.
I'm still taking South
Yeah,
Florida.
I'm switching to North Texas. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
But yeah, Harvard is playing at home against Cornell.
Yeah, why didn't this guy he went to Harvard and Stanford? Why he gave 50 million to that program? I mean, Stanford to get even to mediocre level, they need 500 million, and not 50 million.
Hmm.
I don't know.
He should give the money to Harvard.
Yeah, Harvard doesn't need the money. You know what? I want to ask you guys a question because you know how much I hate Florida State.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Now they started off, they beat up who they beat up. Well, they beat Alabama.
Alabama.
They beat
Yeah.
Texas A&M Commerce.
East Texas. Yeah, or was
East Texas.
okay. Yeah,
And then
East
they
Texas
beat-
A&M.
And then they beat up Kent State. They lost to Virginia. They lost to Miami.
Mm-hmm. What's the
Now,
question?
their remaining schedule is Pittsburgh, at Stanford, Wake, at Clemson,
Wake,
Virginia
Clemson.
Tech, at North Carolina State, and at Florida. Now, already they're what? They're 3-2. The rest of the schedule, I'm wondering. I mean, you think they get to a bowl game this year?
Yeah,
Yes.
they'll
Yes.
get to a bowl game. Yeah.
Florida
why?
State
Yeah.
will end up 9-3, will not make the playoffs, will not make it to Charlotte because they are 3 games behind Miami and 3 games behind Virginia.
Yeah.
Well, wait a
Georgia-
minute. You think-
Georgia-
who are they going to lose to in the remaining
Well, no,
games?
they could lose.
I think they lose to
I
Pitt.
think they could lose.
I think
to
Pitt.
I think they could lose to either Clemson or NC State. Yeah.
Yeah, Pitt is also, they always have trouble with Pitt.
Well, that's more than one loss. I mean, they're 3-2 now. If they go 9-3, that means they have to only lose one.
No,
more game.
they're 3-2.
Yeah, they're 3-2 now. Sven just said they would go 9-3,
Maybe.
maybe,
I mean,
but
at
that means
best-
they can
at
only
best-
lose one more game. So who are they
No.
losing to?
I mean, they go at best 9-3, at best.
Yeah, at best is what we're saying.
At best. So, and 9-3
best.
don't get you to Charlotte.
Yeah, I
and don't get you in the
think
playoffs.
8-4 is
Yeah.
more likely. Yeah, I think they
Yeah.
go 8-4. Yeah.
So who are they losing to, Vic?
Well, like I said, there's a few teams that they could lose to. They still got to play Pitt, like Sven said. They still have to play Clemson.
Clemson.
Still got to play NC State, and they've got to play Florida. So
Yeah, now
I'm thinking they probably go 2-2 in.
now the
those
Pitt
4.
game is a home game. Pitt game is a home game.
Okay.
But Clemson, NC State, and Florida are all road games.
Yeah. I mean, Pitt is a team you never know. One day they show up and look like world beaters, and the next week they play like Mississippi State last year. This is Pitt.
Now they're both 3-2. Both 3-2.
Yeah.
and the line on the game right now is Florida State minus 10.5.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
Vegas doesn't seem to give Pitt much of a chance.
I mean, we saw it last week. I mean, Texas was how many point favorite?
Yeah, and then when they play, Wake, is that home? Is that home or away that
Wake
they
is
play
terrible.
Wake?
Wake is
That,
Hang
that they
on,
play.
I'll tell you in a
Wake
minute.
Wake is
Well, I
on.
mean, they almost beat Georgia Tech. So I
Yeah,
mean,
but
Wake is a home game for Florida State.
okay,
Wake is on Kentucky.
right.
They
Well,
are really bad.
they almost beat they almost beat Georgia Tech. So
I'm wondering about the Florida game. You know, Florida allegedly showed some signs of life, but I'm worried that by the end of the year, Florida is absolutely demoralized. So,
yeah,
but it is senior night. It is senior night, and it is a rivalry game. And
yeah. Maybe they'll
who knows?
yeah. Maybe Florida will have maybe y'all will have fired Billy by then. So
Well, you know what? I'm
yeah.
beginning to think. I'm beginning to think like some of my other brethren out there in Gator Nation. They're just going to let Napier play the string out and fire him at the end of the year. That way, the buyout is lower.
Well,
makes no sense.
How much lower?
I think 4 or 5 million. Hang on, let me look.
Right, so
Hang
you
on.
can save
Makes
five.
no
You
sense.
can save
let me
$5
look.
million by
Napier,
letting him stay until the end of the regular season.
I mean,
hang on.
and
Okay,
if they fire
as of October of this year, his buyout is about 20.4 million.
yeah, pay the 20 million and get him out the door.
Okay,
He's useless.
and when does it go down?
That's what I'm looking for here. Hang on.
Yeah, because
But
the cocktail party is November 1st. So
Okay, Napier's buyout drops to approximately 13 million after the 2026 season.
it's 2025.
Yeah, I know.
So you're saying that his buyout does not drop until next year?
Well, no, I'm just saying that. Hang on.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to keep him until next year. I mean,
Well, maybe they can get Kirby Smart.
no,
Vic? We send Napier to UGA and send Kirby to Florida.
no.
How about that? Just kidding.
I'm looking. Hang on, I'm looking.
Yes. So is there
No,
any chance
that article didn't tell me anything. Hang on.
Okay. So it doesn't go down at the end of the regular season.
No, it should go down at the end of the year, but I don't know by how much.
I mean, if you are Florida, I mean, Florida is not a prestige program.
Well, but they're not.
So,
yeah, but they're not. They're not broke either. So
yeah, but if they can't afford these 20 million, I mean, it's bad. They have to fire.
As of December 1st, 2025, if they fire Napier without cause, he would be set to receive $20.4 million.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's not. So this looks
So
like
it
it's
looks
not
like it
going
doesn't drop.
down.
Yeah, it doesn't
So it
drop
looks like
again
it
until
doesn't.
2026.
So it looks like it doesn't matter. So y'all can go ahead and just fire him after the cocktail party. Yeah.
Yeah, you can fire him today. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I thought I read an article. Maybe I read it wrong, but I thought I read an article that if they kept him until the end of the season, that the buyout would drop to about 16 million. But maybe I read that wrong, and
Yeah,
I'm willing to be wrong on that one. But if it does, I mean, at the end of the season it's still a $20.4 million buyout, I don't know why we're waiting.
yeah,
I don't know
that's what
why
I'm
we
asking.
waited. I think they should have fired him before the bye week.
Yeah,
But
and I
we did.
mean,
Well, you got
I
you
think
got
we stuck
2
with
bye
it.
weeks. Well, you got
Yeah,
2 bye weeks, so
I mean, they should have fired him at the beginning of the first bye week. But now I guess we're stuck with him till at least the end of the cocktail party. I mean, look at it this way: A&M is going to beat Florida, and it's going to be a nationally televised game.
yeah.
And Mississippi State is going to roll into the swamp. And if he loses that game, that's going to be very bad. But then he's got a bye week, and then he's got to go to Jacksonville and play his biggest SEC rival, and he's going to get curb stomped. You got to get rid of him. I mean, you got to get rid of him before early signing day, and save what's left of the program. Because if he loses the locker room after the Georgia game and they keep him around, it might as well just phone in the rest of the season.
of course.
I mean, you got to do something. We got to do something after the loss at the cocktail party to salvage the program.
The problem is with Mississippi State, we lost so many players through injury the last 2 weeks. I don't know how fit Mississippi State will be. I mean, we lost our best linebacker, we lost our best safety, we lost our best cornerback, and we lost our best running back. So, and Isaac Smith was the leading tackler in the 2025 SEC.
All right, I gotta
season.
go. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the camera out, Vic.
He turned the camera off.
Yeah. And
he muted it,
I mean,
so he turned the camera off.
Yeah. And I mean, I hope we can beat Florida, but I'm not so sure. Our best chances for Mississippi State to win games are Texas, as bad as it sounds for Arch Manning and Sarkisian, and Arkansas. That's our best chances. So, and by the way, how about Sarkisian, Saleen? I mean, Arch Manning is a 5-star, and he's 3 years at Texas. Either Arch Manning is a complete bum, a complete bust, and Sarkisian can't see what a real quarterback should look like, or he can't scheme up a game plan for a quarterback. What is it?
Well, did you watch Lou's Your Season Is Over video, the last one?
Of course, I was there.
I mean, we all watched it. I'm sure we all watched it because that's what we're supposed to do, right? I think Lou actually hit the nail on the head with respect to Manning. I think it looks like he doesn't want to be there. It really, when I heard that phrase, and I sat, and after the video was over, I sat down and I thought about it for a minute, and then I went back and looked at some video that I could find of Manning against Florida and against other teams, and it really looks like he's just going through the motions. It really looks like he doesn't want to be on a football field. He doesn't strike me as having a lot of passion for the game.
Yeah, then he shouldn't play.
No, he shouldn't. He really shouldn't. But and it never occurred to me that was a possibility until Lou said it in that your season is over video. Look at that, a whole video of comedy, and there was a nugget of a nugget. There were always in his videos nuggets of knowledge here and there, and there was that nugget of knowledge right there that never occurred to me. And honestly, I don't know if it occurred to anybody else, but yeah, I don't think that Manning wants to be on a football field.
Yeah.
I don't know what Manning wants to do with himself, but I just looked at at some video, and it you know what? Maybe Lou's got a point here.
Fact is, Manning is the highest paid player in all of NCAA. He makes around 8.7 million a year. So,
yeah,
and I think
it really doesn't look like he wants to be doing it. He loves cashing the checks.
I think he's there for the money. And
yeah, he loves cashing those checks. But I think other than that, he don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah,
or he never wanted to do it in the first place.
And I think 80% or at least 50% of these NIL donors will cut the contract after the season with Manning. And he will make way, way, way less because he is not worth the money. And nobody drafts an Arch Manning in these conditions, how he plays in the NFL, not even as a walk-on. There is no way in hell he goes to the NFL. No way. Nobody. I mean, I can think Jerry Jones may be stupid enough to take him on, but that's the only one because Jerry is always stupid. So, but otherwise, no other team will even think about Arch Manning. So, and I see if Texas goes 7-5 or 8-4 and gets smoked by Oklahoma, Sarkisian will be in the NFL in 2026. He will quit the job because he knows Arch Manning will stay, and he is his starting quarterback for next year. And with Arch Manning, he has no chance to even compete for a playoff spot because he's not good enough.
Well, I will say this much about Arch Manning.
Well, there is another option. He could bench Manning and start Matthew Caldwell.
Yeah, I could do that. But I say this about Arch Manning. He's getting paid a lot of money in NIL. I hope he's banking that money away and investing it wisely, because he ain't going to the National Felons League and making that much money with the level of talent he's showing right now.
I think Granddad Archie will take care of his money. I think
somebody better be taking care of his money, or else he's going to end up like a lot of players in the no fun league under a bridge.
He's gonna end up broke. Yeah.
He's gonna end up looking like that homeless guy on the Miami sideline. What's his name? Ed Reed.
Yeah. I mean, what I can see is he ends up at Omaha Productions and shots videos with Peyton and Eli, or goes into what is this guy's name on ESPN? The college quarterback, McElroy, here from Alabama.
Yeah,
so
McElroy. He goes end up on SEC Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he do something like that. That's what I can see, because he's a Manning, and but outside of that.
By the way, speaking of SEC Nation, did you see Tim Tebow on SEC Nation on Saturday? The man still looks jacked. He looks like he could get on a football field right now.
Jacked, yeah.
Tim
That's
Tebow.
impressive. That's impressive.
Tebow was always in shape.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's still in shape, and he's what, pushing 30?
He's
He's
pushing
over 30.
40, but yeah.
He's over
Oh,
30.
I didn't know that.
He's mid-30s maybe. So,
It's
but I
it's
mean,
hang on.
pushing 40. Yeah.
Tebow had the right mindset for college and for the pros.
Now, Vic is right. Tim Tebow is 38 years old.
Yeah, and
He
Tebow,
still looks jacked to hell. I mean,
of course.
damn.
Uh,
I wonder if
the
he's a
only
father yet.
yeah, the only problem.
Yeah, I
Tebow,
know that he got married. Yeah. Yeah, don't know if he has a kid, but
I'm looking. Yes. Tebow and his wife, Demi Lee, have one child, a daughter named Daphne Rain Tebow, born
Definitely.
July 6, 2025. Ah,
It's not that
That's
long
good.
ago.
she's cute. Very cute kid. I mean, most all babies are cute anyway, but congratulations to Tim and Demi Lee.
Yeah, Timmy Tebow.
I'm sure that Tebow wants to have a whole mess of kids. I mean, he's the youngest of 5.
Yeah, but Tebow was always a people's champion. I mean, he worked hard, he said the right things, and what his only fall down was his arm strength.
Correct. Well, the problem with Tebow with the No Fun League is he kneeled for the wrong reasons.
Tebow had not the arm strength in this time area. Today, if Tebow would come today in the NFL, he would be a superstar.
Yeah, well,
an absolute superstar. Because
I'm happy for Tim to be doing what he's doing. I mean,
I like Tebow.
He ain't gonna be poor anytime soon. That's for damn sure.
Tebow is a clever boy. He knows how to handle his money, I think.
And I hope all his children end up as Gators and have good lives.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll have a son, and his son will grow up and play for the Gators and win a Heisman and be the first father-son Heisman combination.
By the way, did you know, Vic, who is the Super Bowl champion?
Well, it's impossible to say.
No,
now.
I mean last year. Who
won it? It was the Eagles.
Okay. Did you know that the Eagles?
I don't think they're winning it again this year.
Rick,
but
listen to this. Did you know that the Philadelphia Eagles never had a league MVP? Never in their history. Never. Not a single one.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need an MVP to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that crazy?
Not really, but
it's pro football.
Yeah, I think that the Lions could win the Super Bowl. Let's see. It's definitely not going to be the Chiefs.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Oh, good.
And how do I know? Because they're 2-3. They're about to be 2-4. So yeah, and the Chiefs are not making the Super Bowl.
I mean, I don't know the No Fun League that good, but I would never count out Mahomes. Never.
Well, Vic knows the No Fun League very well.
Yeah, so. I know.
And he's also, as I understand, a long-suffering Atlanta Falcons fan.
I know.
Facts. Yeah, I think that right now the Lions are looking like the best team in the NFC.
Wait. The Detroit Lions,
Yes, the Detroit Lions.
the same team that's never done a damn thing in any of our lifetimes.
Right.
They're the
Detroit.
best team in the No Fun League.
No,
Uh,
I said in the NFC. In the NFC, there's the NFC and the AFC. I don't know if
I'm
they're
aware of
the
that.
best team in the league. Definitely the best team in the NFC. I would say.
Saleen, last year when Washington played at Detroit in the playoffs, Detroit was ranked number 1. In the playoffs, number 1.
Uh-oh.
Times have
Uh-oh.
changed.
Look
Times
what
have
I
changed.
see. Look
Yeah,
what I
it's
see.
Libby. Yeah.
It's everyone's favorite
Oh.
Aussie.
Oh,
Yay. Yeah, it's Libby.
come in
It's the
here.
crazy lady
Yeah,
Young
from down
join.
under.
lady.
Yeah, drop the link. Yeah, drop the link again, Celine.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's not
we
going to
need.
come
Yeah,
in.
we need Libby to come in. Yeah.
Why she shouldn't come in?
Yeah, and
She hates me.
give her and give her a wrench too. Yeah.
I don't want to give her a wrench. She's a pain
Why
in the butt.
not? Why would you not want to give her a wrench?
Because
I
she's
mean,
a
you
pain.
gave BA a wrench.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, fine.
As long as
Yeah,
don't
you should.
give
Yeah,
me one,
you should
I'm fine.
let all the ladies have a wrench in case somebody tries to mess with them. Yeah.
Fine. I gave you a wrench.
Having a wrench. It's kind of like having pepper spray. But yeah. That's what Lou says anyway. That we should give all the ladies wrenches, but
Yeah.
I think Lou is on the way to Augusta Airport and picking Nate up. Where is my fucking wrench?
yeah. Well, you just got one, so
I gave it to her. She has to post up to see the change.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to post
Oh, wait.
again. Yeah.
She's in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I
Bring her up.
really want to do this?
Yes, you do.
Come on.
Yes, you do.
I'm on your side, Saleen.
How are you, you daft cunt?
You are muted.
Oh,
I didn't mute.
Hello.
no, that was me. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Get hi, Libby.
What's doing, Vic?
How's the kid?
Good. She's asleep. I got up to get ready for work, so her and her father are still sleeping.
By the way, for those of you who don't know or haven't caught up with Ms. Libby in a while, she is now a mommy. She has been for maybe a little under a year now.
Yeah,
Maybe a little
it's very
over
close.
her name is Iggy, and she has teeth now.
Yeah, and she bit me on the face yesterday.
Well,
And
that was
like the two little bottom ones got me. Fuck, they hurt.
well, yeah, it's a
That's what good kids do.
when they grow teeth, it makes breastfeeding a little painful.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. I've stopped doing that because it just got way too stressful. It started becoming more of a stress thing for me than anything, and I think that was impacting on it. So I opted to stop.
But now
But I
back to
did.
work.
Yes. Yeah. I've
So
only had
much
That's
is a
all.
little bundle of joy while you're at work?
Depends. Depends on the day. Sometimes she stays here with her father, and then other days she goes with my mum and has days with her grandmother. So depends on the day.
Yeah. Being with Granny is not the baddest thing in the world.
No, she loves it. She loves hanging out with her
Yeah,
because
of course.
my aunt, like her auntie, like my younger sister, still lives at home, so she gets to spend time with her too.
I mean, Libby, I have 6 grandkids. I know how it feels.
Oh, I don't know. I think no, we've
But
only
they
got
are, they
one.
are not babies anymore.
Yeah, no, it doesn't take long. Like she's
No,
not.
no.
She's not a new. Like she's not a little infant now. She's starting to get
Yeah.
big. You
The,
know.
be-
And
the
she,
best a- the best age for kids are
oh,
from 3 to 6. This is the best age. This is the
oh,
most
like
fun.
yeah.
No,
I
the best
reckon.
age is when they don't know how to talk.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
oh,
Wow.
what a dick! That doesn't surprise me that
Wow.
you'd say something like that.
oh.
You like your kids better when you couldn't communicate with them. I mean,
Oh, because
yeah,
you know they're
yeah,
just
yeah.
little.
How does that make sense? Yeah.
No,
It
well,
makes
babies don't need much in communication. They only have a couple of basic needs. They need to be fed. They need to be changed. That's
Yeah,
it.
but yeah, they
I could
also
see you change.
they also cry a lot too. But
Yeah.
She hasn't
not all
cried a
of
whole.
them.
She doesn't
Not
cry. She doesn't tend to cry a whole lot. She's actually a really chilled out kid.
Well, so's her
She'll
mom.
lose a she'll lose a shit if she's like really tired. Sometimes she'll just have like a cry before she goes to sleep, and then if she's hungry. But she's other than that, she's pretty good. She's laid back.
Is
well,
she
I mean,
on?
yeah,
Are you working?
yeah,
Are
I
you
mean, yeah,
working her into solid food yet?
they pee on you sometimes too. Yeah, has she ever peed on you?
No, no, she hasn't. She's had a couple of number 3s, but she hasn't got anyone yet, thankfully.
Number
I'm
3, for
waiting
those
for
of
it.
you who don't know, is puke.
Puke. Oh, nah, she's not really refluxy either, which is good. I've lucked out. Scott said a baby like this tricks you into going back and having another one.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Now, fortunately, neither of my babies, my children, were colicky, that was going to be
Yeah.
that was my big nightmare. Was I was going to end up with a colicky baby, but neither one had colic.
No. She had a couple of nights there. I remember when she was real small. There was a couple of nights where we had to stay up with her because she just wouldn't settle. But on the whole, she's been pretty good. Oh, apart from the fact that she sleeps in the bed with us.
why is that?
Oh, because when I was breastfeeding, that was the easiest way for me to just do it.
Yeah,
If she'd wake up and fuss, I'd just roll over, flop my boob out, and then go back to sleep while she fed.
you
Nice.
should stop doing that. I mean, sleeping
Listen,
with a baby in one bed can be, if she's older and she gets used to it, it will be a problem. But
It'll be
Yeah.
hard to
Oh,
get
yeah.
her to get out of the bed. Yeah,
yeah,
or to get out
I
of
mean,
sleeping in the bed
Libby,
with y'all.
it's your decision. You are old enough, but I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, like now we're going to transition her to her cot, especially now
Yeah.
that it's getting warm. We're going to use that as like the prompt because it'll be too warm with all of us in the bed now that it's getting into the summer months. So
Right.
we're going to try and not sleep train because the whole idea of sleep training upsets me. You just leave them in a bed and let them cry. Like
Yeah,
I can't
and for
cope
those
with
of
that.
you,
The whole idea. Huh?
I was about to say, for those of you who don't know, in Australia, the seasons are flipped. So
Yes,
they're
back.
about to go into summer while we're heading for fall.
Does that mean you guys are going to or have already got off daylight savings time? Because we just
Well,
got off
no,
daylight
not
savings
yet.
time.
Not
No,
yet. It doesn't. It
November
doesn't end.
2nd
It
is
doesn't
when we
stop
do that.
until yet
Okay.
November. Yeah, November
Because
2nd.
we just started daylight savings this last October the 7th, like the long weekend.
What's up, DBS? How you doing, man? Yeah, I hate this daylight savings time crap. You know what? Just
me
set the
too.
damn
Makes no
clock
sense.
one time
Me too.
and leave it alone.
Me too.
Pick it.
Yeah,
Pick
I mean,
one.
it's not. Yeah, pick one. Pick Eastern Standard Time and just leave it alone because you know what? I'm tired of going through 150 watches having to reset the damn things.
Yeah, I know, right? That must be a pain in
Just
the
pick out
ass.
the ones that you
Yeah.
like. Just pick out the ones
That's-
that you wear every day and change them, and fuck the rest of them. Just wait until it has to catch up.
Well, the problem with that is some of them are what are called perpetuals, and if they go wrong, it's I have one watch. I swear to you, this is the honest to God truth. I have one watch that when first of all, in order to set it, if it stops, to set it, there's a specific procedure in the manual, and you have to do one step and then let the watch settle for 15 minutes, then do step 2 and another 15 minutes, and then and it's like 5 or 6 steps to get it all set right, and it takes about an hour and a half or so to set the watch right.
It's a fucking watch. It tells time.
Well, no, this one is a perpetual, and if you don't do it right, you can break the mechanism.
You can fuck it. Oh,
yeah, and then it
you
costs
can't do that.
$5,000 to repair it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a you problem, though. Not me.
Well, unfortunately, a few years ago, it wasn't me. Well, it was my father's problem, but
Fuck
I was
that. If I was like, if I found out $5 grand to fix it, I would have.
problem.
Yeah,
I would just not fix it.
I'd just chuck it. Yeah, give it to someone else.
The watch is a very valuable watch. It's
a
something-
Patek Philippe. This sounds like a Patek watch.
No, it's actually Ulysses Nardin.
Right,
Yeah,
and it's more valuable when it's working. So
Well,
yes.
A
hey,
little bit, yeah.
remember when you had a look at Scott's dad's pocket watch, or is it his great grandfather's pocket watch? What's the
Yeah, I
difference
remember.
between the mechanisms on like a wristwatch versus the ones in a pocket watch?
Size.
Like, is there any
I thought they're the same, but they're a different size.
Yeah, pocket watches are obviously much bigger than wristwatches, so
Yeah,
they work on the same principles and the same mechanisms. They just it's just a matter of size.
And
Right,
it's
okay.
even the same as the big clock that you put on the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they all work on the same principle. They all have a winding spring. They all have a winding mechanism.
And it's all the same, including the clock in a clock tower. It's like the clock in Big Ben works the same.
Yeah,
as
they all
your
have a
wristwatch.
train of wheels. They all work on the same basic principle. It's just a matter of
fair dues.
size and how you power it.
Fair enough. Because I was because he still has yet to get it looked at, and I was just wondering if there's a difference in mechanisms and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, the main problem that Scott's going to run into with that pocket watch is finding somebody. Well, yeah, I mean, finding somebody to work on it probably isn't much of a problem. The problem is going to be if it needs parts. How's he going to find parts for a really old pocket?
Yeah, true. I mean, you might be able to come across some old tinkerer that's got a fucking collection of the bastards, but
yeah,
who knows?
You know, there are some YouTube channels that do, they make videos of watch repairs, and they take in people's watches and they repair them and make a video.
Yeah. Have you ever repaired one?
No,
he's not a tinkerer. He fucking sends that to someone else.
No, the problem with repairing watches is eyesight. You know,
You need
even
to
with
have
a
a
magic,
steady fucking hand.
that too. But yeah, but I don't have the eyesight to do watch repair, and you
Oh,
also need some very specialized tools, which I have a
yeah, I
lot
was
of
about to
tools
say.
for
You're
watch
the
tinker.
biggest tool of the lot.
And I was waiting for that. You took a little bit longer than I thought you would, but
I
you
was
got
doing something.
there's a lot of
Fucking
specialized tools you need to do watch repair, and I do have some of those tools, but I'm
not
lacking
all of them.
tools that I need, and some of those tools are grotesquely expensive.
Yeah, I could imagine because they'd be all like, not many people would need them. So,
I mean, just a watch spring winding tool set can run you thousands of dollars.
Christ on a bike.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think, like, looking down at your watch, you know, you're like, oh yeah, it's a watch, and you don't really stop to think about everything that goes into making one.
Well, the average wristwatch probably has something like 300 odd parts to it.
Yeah, yeah. We have like, we just look at it like and completely bypass that. We just, oh yeah, it's a watch.
Yeah. But if you ever took one or watched somebody take one apart and lay all those parts out, there's lots and lots and lots of parts. Well, Matt, that's not entirely a false statement. I mean, I buy watches and I review them, yeah. But
He's
I
a wearer
also,
of watches. He's not a fixer of watches.
well, I do have the ability to. I mean, I can change straps. I can size bracelets. I can do batteries. I've changed out watch cases once or twice. That's about it. I mean, I probably could teach myself how to do changing watch hands if I wanted to do that.
Where
And
did you get the interest in watches to begin with? Was it just because you grew up with your dad being into it?
that and cars. A lot of guys who are into watches you'll find are also
Are into
car guys.
cars? What the fuck?
Wow.
Well, it's mechanical.
Yep, cars and watches. Yeah.
Cars
Yeah,
and
yeah,
watches are little mechanisms. They're little mechanical mechanisms. So, I love cars.
Fair enough.
and
That's the first thing. That's the first time I've ever heard that car people are into watches too. But okay,
yeah, no.
I mustn't hang
But yeah,
around with the right car people.
my dad obviously being into watches was a big influence too.
Get out of my way! Why are people getting out of your way?
Yeah. So have you ever so you've done glass blowing?
No, but
I paid to see him do that.
there is a Ringling College of Art and Design, which my parents have endowed with a pair of buildings with a glass blowing hot shop. They do offer classes for they last about a week or so. And obviously, when the Wuhan Red Death came around, they had to shut it down. But they're going to start doing it again, and they want to. I want to take the class, and I've learned how to do glass blowing. Why
Yeah,
not?
do it. And if you get burnt, can you film it whenever you make stuff so we can laugh if you get burnt?
Yeah.
We want to see you fuck yourself up. What?
Be nice, Libby. Be a nice girl.
This is me
Leave
being
the-
nice.
Hey, Libby, leave the
Have a
old
good
man
trip,
alone.
mate. Be safe. And Libby wants me to get burned by multi-thousand-degree molten glass.
Yeah.
No, I would just want to
you.
see what it would be like, and then because you would fucking scream like a little girl, you would hit a fucking opera note.
You know what? There's a lady that lives in Australia. I'm not exactly sure where, but I think it's in Victoria Province. Her name is Danielle. She went
ages
to
away from me.
Ringling College. She went to Ringling College and
Right.
learned glass blowing, and she
Yes.
runs a studio somewhere in Australia. I'm going to have her invite you over to her studio for a glass blowing demonstration.
What's her name? I'll look her up.
It's Danielle Colon.
You'll have to
Well,
fucking.
I don't know. Usually, if you
And I'll have her
do
burn
it
you
right,
with
then
a
you won't
glass
get.
so you can know what it feels like.
Usually, if you do it right, and follow all the rules of safety and wear the right protective equipment, then you won't get burned. So probably. Yeah, it's probably
remember-
people who usually just get burned probably because I'm guessing doing something stupid or not following the rules. So.
I was in, I think, metal work at high school, and we were making weather vanes, and we were welding it all together. And the teacher welded my fucking weather vane together and put it down on the table. And I forgot that it was hot, and I picked it up, and I fucking burnt the shit out of the palm of my hand. I don't think I've thrown something so fast and so far away from me in my life.
I'm trying to find out where she's at for you.
Hang on. I've got Google, mate. Don't worry about it. I can figure it out. I've found her already. She's not in fucking Victoria at all, you tosser.
I don't know where the fuck she is. I don't care.
She's in Adelaide. That's in fucking South Australia. At least have the fucking respect of knowing where places are here. Shit.
Adelaide is near Antarctic.
I don't care about Australia. I really don't.
Well, you
Adelaide?
should. Because Australia cares about you.
Yeah.
Actually, her Instagram says she's living in Melbourne.
Well, it says an Adelaide-based artist.
Yeah.
Well, right now her Instagram says Melbourne, Australia. You toss.
I don't fucking know what to tell you, cunt, but that's what this is fucking saying here.
All right, well, I'm just telling you what it says here.
Yeah, where are you looking, Saleen?
You love each
He's
other.
listening to the
Her
voices. He's listening to the voices in his head.
Instagram.
Oh, the voices in my head are a hell of a lot more intelligent than you are.
Libby, you love
The
each
voices-
other, Saleen and you, huh? Really?
The voices in your head are more intelligent. How do you figure
Than
that,
you.
though? How do you figure that, though? I found her. I'm looking her up.
All right, well,
I'd have to be pretty intelligent to be able to do that fairly quickly.
I'm running a chat here. Leave me alone.
Oh, we've gone quiet now. Okay.
Mm.
See how I get treated, Sven?
Yeah.
He's fucking awful to me.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Libby.
Thank you, Vic. I'm glad you're here.
Libby. Rule number 1 in my household was you treat other people like you want to be treated.
Right.
So, and if you say to Saleen, he's a cunt or whatever, do you think he's nice to you, young lady? You have to learn some lessons in your life,
Freak.
you know?
He's the one that started
It's
it.
okay, Sven. I've known Libby for years. I know.
Yeah.
She's a good crazy lady.
Yeah. I mean,
I got it here. I found her. Contact.
It's always the same.
She's very, in all seriousness, Danielle is a very, very talented glass artist. I own quite a number of pieces that she's made. A couple of them were commissioned by me for her. My parents sponsored her for several years to go to a glass art. I guess you'd call it kind of a commune / school in Washington State called Pilchuck, and she actually went there as a student. She also went there as an instructor, and she worked with a lot of the glass artist masters and grandmasters,
Good.
like Lino Tagliapetro and Davide Salvatore
I
and
don't
Richie
know this
Royal and Martin Blank
I don't know these
and
people.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know any of these
so
people.
a bunch of the highest of the high glass artists that are out there right now. And
And
she
they
worked
are
with
probably
them
high while
and
they do
learned
it.
from
Yeah.
them. Hey, what's up, GF? How you doing, man? Good to see you. She is a very, very talented young lady, and my parents thought the world of her, and my mom still does. She did.
Oh, I
She
can't
did.
go on it.
She did try and make a go of it in the States. She actually worked out of Atlanta, which is where she grew up for a while. But for some reason, somehow she learned of an opportunity to do what she do in Australia, and took a chance, and it's worked out wonderfully for her, as far as I can tell. I don't know if she's become a citizen there or anything, but she's been in Australia for quite a number of years.
Yeah, maybe. She she might have. Oh yeah. The stuff on Instagram looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the fucking ad for signing into Instagram or becoming a fucking member for Instagram comes up. Fuck off.
Yeah. See, I'm not on Instagram. People ask me occasionally, why aren't you on Instagram? And I said, I don't know. I
I can picture you
I
in
didn't think it was
Instagram
necessary.
taking photos of yourself doing little smiles and shit using filters.
I'll leave that to the youngsters.
No, fuck no. We need to do that to you. We need to find
No.
like the little happy butterfly filter that I use on Snapchat. We can put that on your face. With a usually smiley self. And the
Nah,
butterflies hanging
I don't
around your
want
head.
I'm not going to do that. But thank you for the idea anyway. It just makes me
What?
convinced that I shouldn't be on Instagram. I get into enough trouble on Facebook and YouTube. So
Oh, God, I
never
can only
would be on
imagine if you had a
Instagram.
fucking... No.
anyway,
Are you in
Well,
Facebook jail?
I haven't been in Facebook
Not-
jail recently.
Not at the
no.
moment.
You're
No,
fucking
not
Not
sleeping
at the
up.
moment.
I haven't been in Facebook jail in about a year.
I don't
actually.
even
Yeah,
know
How
so
the
what
fuck
what?
did you
So what?
manage
Yeah.
that?
We're,
Huh?
How the fuck did you manage that?
Well, I learned a few things like
Not being an
it-
asshole? No.
No, not that. I'm still an asshole. But if let's say I want to call somebody, fat pig, instead of typing out the word fat, FAT, I type out F and then I use the @ symbol and then T. So the algorithm
Oh,
misses
shit.
it.
Look out. He's using the internet lingo now.
Yeah. So,
Fat
and
pig.
on comments on YouTube, instead of typing out the word ratchet, I just change out the A for the @ symbol. And
Ratchet. Why are
like
you
if I'm
fuck is that
Why are
even?
you? Why are you trying to use the word ratchet?
watching videos, Libby probably knows about a channel run by a guy named Biggin.
Yeah, I do
Who?
know.
Biggin?
No.
No. Okay. Law Talk with Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, that kind of channel only mostly Biggin was a big redneck goof. He actually lives in Atlanta area, I think. Anyway, he does commentary on mostly police body cam videos and stuff like that. And a lot of those videos are these women, not of a specific race or creed or origin, but just of a particular parts of cities and stuff like that, where They can't speak English, and they are hostile and angry and entitled and a bit racist and that sort of thing. And they hate cops, and they all sound and act the same, and they're known collectively as ratchets. But if you comment the word ratchet in there, you get spiked. But if you change one letter in the word ratchet and change it into an @ symbol, the YouTube algorithm passes you by. So I can be an asshole and not end up in jail. Hey, I gotta be me.
Yeah, okay. Going out of your way to be cruel to people has got to be like, who hurt you?
And my ex-wife.
Really? And you're that
yeah,
bitter at her that you've got to fucking
yeah,
punish the
and-
world forever because of that?
Yeah, and your sister. Yeah.
Yeah, and my sister. Yeah. More my
Okay.
sister than
And
my
I
ex-wife.
and I go back to what I said. So because those two guys suck and did shit to you, does that mean that you have to punish the world now for the rest of forever?
I don't have to. It's
doesn't
not a
have to.
moral imperative that I have to do it. I just I do it because it amuses me. And I don't care anymore.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm a grumpy
So-
old man. Let me be a grumpy old man in peace.
No.
Laden.
You're going to continue doing it regardless of what the fuck I say, but I'm going to tell you
Right.
that you're a fuckwit for doing so.
Well, that's okay. I'll own that. You love me anyway.
Fucking hard some days, let me tell you.
Well, I know. My mom says the same thing.
Oh, yeah, and I feel sorry for her because she's fucking closer to you. She can't get away from you. I am at least fucking however many thousand Ks away.
Miles.
Kilometers.
Miles.
Actually, I could
Kilo-
fucking look it up, you know.
Kilometers is better.
It's kilometers.
as miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, but we don't use kilometers
Yeah,
in
we use
America.
miles.
Yeah, but you are the only ones. You are the weirdos with the
You know,
breeds.
Matt,
Exactly.
I wouldn't mind owning a dog, Matt, but it's not in the cards right now to have a dog. But you know, I do see
God, could
myself.
you
at some
imagine?
point having a
Why
dog.
is it?
Can you
Why is
imagine
it not
a
in the
pet?
cards?
I just don't want to take care of a dog right now. I just, you know, I'm not willing to make the commitment to taking care of a dog right now. I have other things I need to be doing.
Like wiping
But-
his own butt and starting
Yeah.
arguments on Facebook with people
Yes.
Right.
for
Yes.
the fun of it.
Yes.
Yeah, we're on. Yeah, where are we on? Day 7 of
8.
the 8 of the
Oh no,
Schumer
don't
of
bait
the
him into doing this shit.
Schumer. The
The
Schumer,
Schumer shutdown. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, which
really?
83% of the government is still open. Yeah.
That's right.
We-
83% of the government is still open. And that's
And
not
just so
my
you know,
statistic. That's not my statistic, my friends. That is the Office of Management and Budget.
yeah,
statistic.
no one cares. Sydney to
And
Florida.
and corroborated by the Government Accounting Office with the GAO, which is a nonpartisan governmental entity that monitors things like government spending and government load and employment numbers. And
Load.
so
Sydney
I-
to Florida is
my
around
statistics
16,000 Ks or 9,912 miles.
Yeah, from here
That's a
to
long way.
from here to Florida, it's 4,500 kilometers, miles. It's
Miles.
6,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
And well, and let me look up something here.
Okay. This is a really weird time to start looking at porn, Saleen. Like, you're in the middle of a fucking
look at it.
stream.
Look at the tits on this one. Wow.
You just looked up pictures of cows and they've got big udders on them or something. You fucking weirdo.
Let's see. Hang on. Distance. Sarasota, Florida to Venice, Italy.
Fuck, it's not
What
fucking
did they give
Houston,
us in
though.
kilometers? Well, they said 8,000 kilometers. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that? Come on.
it's 5,200 miles.
Yeah, see? You don't need to fucking convert it. You got Sven here to do it.
Well, he's wrong. It's 4,971.
Oh,
Fucking
sorry.
hell.
I was
Okay,
off
yeah,
of
yeah. Now what's
250
now look at
miles.
the distance between Sarasota and Athens.
Georgia?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
What the heck? What the heck is Athens, Georgia?
You know what that is, Finn.
Yeah, it's Clark County Jail. The changing of UGA.
526 miles.
Let's see. 526
526
miles.
miles. It's about an 8.5 hour drive.
By the way,
and how many kilometers?
I don't give a shit.
Libby, you want to hear
You've
this?
got to fucking tell me, because otherwise I don't understand.
All right,
motherfucker.
hang on. 526 miles to 847 kilometers.
Thank you. Was that fucking difficult?
No, it just was a pain in the ass.
Oh, fucking cry me a river, you fucking crybaby.
Libby,
I mean, you're talking to an American audience here. The vast majority of the people in this combined live stream
Right.
are American.
what the heck happened?
Well, we got
American.
one guy. We got one guy from Aruba. So
and
Well,
one
no,
guy
he
from
will.
Germany.
You got one
Yeah.
European and one Australian and one Arubian, and
So-
the rest of them are from America. So it's like, come on now.
Yeah,
I got to play to the majority of my audience.
right.
But in
I just
deference
asked
to
for
you-
what the fuck that was in kilometers. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, in deference to you, because I like you most of the time, I did that.
Most
By
of the
the way,
time.
Libby,
Eat shit.
Libby, there is a football game played this weekend.
She
What
doesn't
goes-
like football.
Stop. Rutgers plays at Washington in the same conference, and it's 2,800 miles away in a conference. Make this sense?
It doesn't.
That's 4,000
Sven,
kilometers.
she doesn't understand college football. She doesn't get it. It doesn't.
Yeah.
what
I
you
don't
just
understand
said-
any
what
of that
you just said,
football.
you might as
I
well
mean,
said
it would be
Latin.
like, well, I mean, it's just, I mean, it would just be like the Seahawks playing the Giants. I mean,
Yeah. But they
No,
are
she doesn't get
professionals.
that either.
and we don't think that's crazy when it's in the NFL. I
Yeah,
mean,
but they don't play in the same conference.
well, yeah, well, the Seahawks and the Giants are both in the National Football Conference. So
And then but the Giants play with the Eagles, the Dallas Cowgirls, and the Washington Redskins.
yeah,
Or
and
Commanders or whatever.
and the Miami Dolphins. No, wait,
Yeah,
that's
but,
the
it's the
AFC.
NFC East.
No, wait, that's
I
the
tried to make
Jets.
them not do this
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I know you
yeah,
don't.
yeah. That's the Jets that
I'm
that play
sorry.
the Dolphins.
Yeah, that's
No,
the
you're not.
NFC.
Yeah,
That's the
Yes, I
NFC
am.
East. It's the
Yeah,
NFC East.
yeah, right.
It's Washington,
Right,
Dallas, Philadelphia, and New York.
yeah. One of those is not like the others, but
But
I mean,
I think
in
from
terms of
Washington to Dallas,
geography, I mean,
yeah, from Dallas to Washington, it should be 1,500 miles easier.
yeah.
Libby, why are you giggling?
This is nothing.
Can't
I giggle?
Talking about something that Libby doesn't even. I mean, she doesn't get it. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't. It
Sven-
doesn't register with
Sven
her.
brought it up, so and then we started talking about divisions and yeah. What
Well,
they need
you
to
know
do
what?
is
The National Felons League needs to restructure their divisions and their conferences to something that makes a little more geographic.
yeah. I don't know why why are the Indianapolis Colts in the AFC South? I mean,
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
And the Dolphins, yeah. So what they need to do is take the Dolphins out of the AFC East, put them in the AFC South, and then take the Ravens from the AFC North, put them in the AFC East, and then put the Colts in the AFC South. And then in the NFC, you put the Cowboys in the South, and you put the Panthers in the East.
Yeah, put Dallas to Arizona. That makes sense. And Miami plays New England. That's
Yeah, that's
half the globe.
Yeah, I've always thought that was
2,000
weird.
miles.
Yeah, I've always thought that was weird. Yeah.
I mean, the
I
whole
don't understand
NFL
what
is
that
weird.
is.
The whole
What?
NFL is weird.
I don't understand what's happening.
I don't either. But
Oh!
well, let me put it this way. Libby,
I've got a
put
bone
it
to
this-
pick with you, motherfucker.
what?
I've got a bone to pick with you, motherfucker.
What?
All of a sudden? What?
Yeah.
About something that you said before.
What did I say before?
What is? I can't
What
remember.
the fuck is wrong with Australia?
I didn't say anything was wrong with
No,
Australia.
you said I don't really care about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh well,
That's
I
it.
mean, I don't care about it from the standpoint of what. Wait a minute. What was the context of that? Let me.
Miles
Yeah.
and
There was,
kilometers.
there was a context of that where I didn't care about their opinion.
Yeah, it was miles and kilometers.
Yeah. So
Oh
what
yeah,
sport?
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean-
opinion of Australia about the fact that America still uses the imperial measurement system, and
Which is
Australia-
hilarious to me because you make a big song and dance
the fact that
about
the
not
rest of the
being
world
under
thinks
the
that we're
order of a
insane
king.
about it. Well, the fact that the rest of the
you're
world
right,
thinks
yeah.
that we're insane about holding on to the imperial system doesn't matter to me in the least. That's why I don't care.
It's
about
because you're ass backwards. That's why.
well, the imperial system predated the metric system, so
Yeah, rad, and it's fucking
we can
stupid.
easily say that the rest of the world is ass backwards.
It's much easier to do it in groups of 10.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Probably, but again, don't care.
Groups of 10. It just
Yeah,
makes
that's-
it. It just
yeah,
means that
that's-
you're not
yeah,
doing
it
as much
does.
work. You goof.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
You're making more
make
fucking
more-
trouble for
yeah.
yourself.
It does. It does make more sense, but this
You're
is
cutting your nose off to
America,
spite your
so-
face.
Yeah. I mean, Americans
Except that
are.
we've been
Yeah,
using
we're
the imperial
we're
system
stubborn,
forever, and
so-
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
we're-
Yeah, we're
They
stubborn.
used to
Congratulations,
use
you
the
guys are
same-
using the met-
they used
you
to
guys
use
are
the
using
pound and
metric
stuff
system,
here.
and good on you
Yeah,
for doing
we are stubborn. Yeah.
They used to use. Oh well, yeah, I would agree with that. Look at who we're talking to. Fucking. They used to use the pound and miles and stuff here, and then they changed it over. My mum could remember when they did that because she learnt everything in like the year before at school in the imperial measure, and then the next year she had to relearn it all again in the kilometer.
Well,
But my dad can
pounds
still.
are money.
Yep, and it went to the dollar. He can still. My dad will sit there and he'll read the like. Say we're driving somewhere and there's like a sign that says like however many kilometers to wherever. He goes. He can read that and convert it in his head to miles and say, "Oh, that's such and
Wow.
such miles to there." And I'm like, "How the fuck do you
Wow.
do that?"
Yeah, I gotta say, being able to do that conversion in your head, that actually is very impressive to me.
Wow.
And he can do it back the other way
couldn't do that in
too.
my head. I wouldn't even attempt it.
I'm like, what the fuck? I guess that's how you had to, because you had to be able to learn the new shit when you're at school, when it
Yeah.
changed over. But it's possible. I mean, that was only in the fucking 70s.
Well,
Oh, in the 70s,
you know what's
I was
depressing
young.
to someone like me is the 70s are like, when you hear the 70s, you think it's only a little while back, but it's now like 50 years ago.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
What is
It
50?
was the
What was
good old
50 years
days.
ago? But
The good old days. I miss them.
Speaking of the 70s, my dad had this fucking car. And he ended up, it was a Holden, so you wouldn't give a shit about it. But he sold it for like $5,000. Now, those cars are worth a mint. And the person that bought it off him did it up and like refurbished it. And he's kicking himself that he sold it for a measly $5,000.
Well, I actually have a similar story to that. A neighbor of mine, way back in the day, had a early 70s Corvette, and didn't know what they had, and they sold it, because I think the body was fractured in his fiberglass, and it would have been an easy repair, but he didn't want to do it, and sold it for like $3,000 or $4,000. This is back in the early 80s. This is an early 70s car. Come to find out later that it was an early 70s big block high performance Corvette with a 427, and I think it was an L71 engine, which was a pretty high performance machine, almost top of the line except for the L88. And he sold it for cheap, and those cars are now worth $250,000.
It's not
in
fair.
restored condition. And it's like,
Yeah, it's not
and
fair.
he hates himself for that.
Yeah.
My
If he
dad
had
still
repaired-
kicks
if he had
himself about
repaired
it.
the body and kept the car up, he could have easily
Yeah.
banked about $200,000
Yeah,
just on
yeah.
his driver quality.
Oh,
Yep,
by the way,
I believe it.
I bought today a train ticket for my sister from Munich.
What ticket?
to a train ticket.
Oh,
a
train ticket. You
He-
have
you know,
it's
a
it's a
choo
train.
choo. Yeah.
yeah, a
yeah,
choo-choo
he
train.
has an
Choo-
accent.
So,
Sometimes
Choo
it's
choo.
yeah, sorry, I'm from Germany.
Yeah, chug it,
Sorry.
chug it, chug it, chug it, choo choo.
So, and it's a high-speed train who runs with 300 kilometers an hour.
Is that the TGV?
It's the ICE, ICE.
Okay, I
In
see.
Germany,
I've
ICE.
seen documentaries on that.
Intercity Express, and from Munich to Berlin, it's around 600 miles, around maybe 500, anything like that. And I paid for the ticket 2 ways. 14th of October from Munich to Berlin, and on the 21st back to Munich. I paid $35 for a high-speed train. Nobody uses a car in Germany to go to Munich or go anywhere near 500-600 miles. Nobody. I mean, $35 for a train who goes with 300 kilometers an hour. Nobody takes a car.
That's
It would
fucking
be-
wicked cool.
It would be absolute stupid.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazeballs.
Yeah.
Well,
You cried if you saw the state of our
Europe
train
is small
system.
enough that you can do that. America is a little bit too big for that. But I've always been thinking that if America could do it, they really would do well to have a really good intercity rails, high-speed intercity rails, like the Acela that Amtrak runs, only maybe, run efficiently and with decent food and better
but
equipment.
Amtrak trains. I rode by an Amtrak train. I told you this before. This Amtrak
Yeah,
train was
Amtrak.
dirty as hell, and it was slow as hell.
But we know that it can be done in the States, because if you
Of
look
course.
at in Florida, they have a privately run rails line called Bright Star. I think it's called Bright Star, that runs now from Miami to Orlando in a high-speed setup. As a matter of fact, on one section of track where it curves from Cocoa, Florida, and turns west towards Orlando, they reach speeds up at 125 miles an hour. So it can be done, and we've proven it here. And the trains are well equipped. The food's good. The stations don't look like third world shitholes, and it's all private. So the potential is there. It's just that nobody seems to want to do it outside of the state of Florida at the moment.
Yeah, it's because everybody likes their car in America, and I don't get it.
Well, I get it.
It's a
because-
massive invest. You have to invest massive money. You have to invest billions of dollars.
Well, you have to invest billions of dollars on rail systems too, especially with all the environmental impact studies.
That's what I mean. And but it's a big return. If you want to go on a Friday from Munich or from Cologne to Berlin, you have to get your ticket a week or 2 weeks earlier and reserve a seating. Otherwise,
listen, guys and
these
gals,
trains are packed.
I have to jump off because it is 5 o'clock and I have somewhere to be as usual. So I thank our special guest Libby for
it was
popping
nice
up
to meet
before
you
she goes
again.
off to work.
And give your little lady a hug. Okay,
so I'm up
Libby?
an hour earlier.
You give your little lady a hug.
Yes. Yes, give her a nice pat on the head from all of us, American and one European guy.
Righto. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I kick me
Love
out.
you.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And Sven took off on his own too. Okay. Well, Vic, are you going to do the shit show on your own this week, or are you going to suspend for a week?
No, we're not. We're not doing it this week.
Okay, so you'll be back next week to do the shit show with Nate DeGrant.
Yeah.
Okay. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And again, thank you for doing the show last week when I couldn't, and I appreciate that.
Yep.
And we'll see you soon.
Okay. All right. See you.
See you. And to the rest of you in the chat, appreciate you being here as well. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click the thumbs up button on the way out. It does help. Makes me feel good. And if you're one of those people that are going to click the thumbs down button, go ahead and do that. At least you responded somehow to the stream. Hope you enjoyed it either way, whether you love me or hate me or feel some other way. I appreciate you being here. Y'all have a good rest of the week. Good luck to your football teams, as long as your football team doesn't conflict with mine. Going to be a shame to watch my Gators get crushed by Texas A&M, but it is what it is. Going to enjoy watching Harvard beat the crap out of Cornell on Friday. That'll be fun to watch. Y'all have a good rest of the week. Peace.